I did lots and lots of little bits of work experience. So when I knew that that was what I wanted to do, I used to get in touch with, you know, kind of reporters when I was at school, there was a reporter who came and did a piece about our school. So I got in touch with them afterwards and said, can I come and see you at your work? It was a guy who worked at Tyne Tees, and he showed me around the studios, and I went out with him reporting for the day. But it was all, you know, it's just all little bits and pieces, and then it all kind of came together, because when you go and apply to do your journalism course, for example, and they ask about all the things you've done, and you say, well, I did this and I did this and I did this, so it all kind of comes together. There are lots and lots of people who are doing journalism courses all around the country, and lots of people who are very good, and you know, if everybody is coming from the same background as you, you need to look for the things that will make you stand out. And if you're the person who's looking at the job application, then you would expect that they'd gone to a good university and done a good course, but then you would also expect that they'd shown that they really, really wanted to be a journalist or whatever you want to do in the media. You've got to prove that it's not just something that you thought you might have a crack at. You know, you've got to show that you're really, really keen, and you've got to make your application better than everybody else's, because that's how you'll get the job, or that's how you'll get the placement. And the one thing where you can really, really do that and really show what you want to do and how hardworking you are and how clever you are at getting different placements and meeting different people, that all comes through the work experience. That you have to work really, really hard, sadly. It's not one of those jobs that's short of people. You know, there are certain jobs that you can do nowadays. You know, there are jobs like engineering, for example, where they really struggle to find people, and it's a fantastic job to do, but they are always looking for people to do it. Whereas something like journalism is really, really oversubscribed, and you know, lots of people want to be a journalist or want to work in the media, and the way that you are going to get the job above somebody else is by making yourself better than everybody else. So you've got to be the one who's got the work experience. You've got to be the one who can go into an interview and who's learned about the place that you're going. For example, you know, the place that you want to work, and you've put the background in there. Or you can prove that you've, you know, done well in your exams and you've learnt your law, and you can talk really well about what you're trying to do. And you need to be the person who puts in the hours and puts in the work and puts in the effort. And if you are, you will be rewarded, because when people see your application form or your CV, and they will notice all of these things that you've done, and then you'll be the one that gets the job and you'll be the one that progresses. But it takes work and effort.